that front line, Smitty, what makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, if that tandem can switch on pick and rolls, that tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jones is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the guard position. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low.
When Butler's not challenging at the rim, this is the next best thing. Does a lot of his damage from the mid-range.
And the shot goes in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
It's deflected. They recover it. Adebayo with the bucket. Walker with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And he gets it to go. Walker's got his second bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Passes it to Hayward. Back to Walker. Kicks it to Tatum. Over Butler. But he gets it back on the wing. Brown. Right side to Walker. Another shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career. Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Kemba Walker hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Butler. There's the triple. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Inside, here's Brown. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Butler feeling out a bit. Goes up with a stripe. And another basket for Miami.
Gorgeous bucket from Jimmy Butler. He is so comfortable from that area on the court.
Outside, Walker. And a miss there on the triple. Miami leading by 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
The confident spirit of Hayward. When the D backs off him, he torches them with the pull-up.
Nunn passes to Butler. That shot is off. Hayward with some nice D. Walker in the corner. Shoots the 3. And Jones pulls it down. He'd have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And again, it's the Heat missing. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Brown. Pass to Tice. He kicks it to Tatum. Over Butler. Tatum's shot is off.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now, here's Tice. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Here's Butler. No good. Shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Hayward. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
Hopefully they exercise better caution in this game and avoid cheap fouls that could get them in trouble again.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Walker. With the shot. And that one goes long. Miami leading by 3. Outside Butler. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Sounds good. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Throw good. Adebayo. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs. You still are a professional. You have to have a professional approach.
Nunn passes to Butler. To the paint. It's stolen by Tice. Walker finds Hayward over Butler. Hayward can't hit. Butler against Walker. Back to Butler. Here's Adebayo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
at Jason Tatum. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. Third in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well. Walker the pass to Tatum. Back to Walker. And here's Tice. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock is at 3. Hayward can't hit.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Miami needs to get a shot off from the high post. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Brown the pass to Tice. Back to Brown. Over Robinson. Boston again missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Nunn. Dishes to Jones. Here's Adebayo, and it's blocked. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Tatum in the charge, and he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Awesome ability to focus there by Tatum. He just has a feel and a belief in what he's doing out there.
Outside Butler. There's the pass to Nunn. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Celtics. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
3-pointer. Hayward sinks the triple. And now just a 3-point Miami lead.
Beautiful concentration. Hayward not fazed with a hand in his face.
Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Butler. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Tatum finds Walker, and he makes that one. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Rockets the pass to Butler. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one hits back iron. Boston trails. Tatum dishes to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the inside. Brown. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Here's Butler. But he recovers it. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Boston now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. And it's Walker penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 3-point Boston lead. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Now the spotlight usually is on the head coach. Smitty, what makes for a great assistant coach on the staff in your eyes?
Well, I think when he has a great relationship with the coaches and also he has a great relationship with the players. I also love the assistant coaches that are very detailed. And also some of those guys, they have great insight on what a coach can see. It's still a team, and there's some great assistants out there.
Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Outside Butler. Robinson kicks to Dragic. .122 left in the first quarter of the game.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Celtics.
Walker the pass to Tice. To the middle. Here's Brown. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Brown's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Now here's Dragic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Goran Dragic. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. Stolen by Walker. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Walker. Brown's got 8 points.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Dragic the pass to Crowder. Tipped away and stolen by Tatum. The kick out to Walker. For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Second left. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 14.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Cantor in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. Here's Hayward. Good defense by Iguodala.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's Cantor after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Cantor, the pass to Walker. No good on the triple. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
4 on the clock. There's the dish to Iguodala. Hayward with some nice D. Celtics leading by 4. Tatum kicks to Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Dragic against Walker. Outside Dragic. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
He's an aggressive competitor. Goran Dragic able to finish through contact.
Smart kicks to Tatum. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Walker. 18 points for him. Shoots over Crowder. Walker's shot is off. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Hero. Kicks it to Olynyk. Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. On the wing, Iguodala. Defended by Hayward. Iguodala with the bucket.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
The Celtics have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Outside Tatum. Passes it to Walker. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Walker's got 21.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Here's Hero. Guarded by Smart. Poked away. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Enes Kanter. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin, if you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans. It's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And that one against the Bulls, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 21. Here's Kanter. It's rebounded by Leonard. Miami trailing. Iguodala outside. The pass to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game. Smart deciding where to go with it. Leonard against Tatum. He kicks it to Walker. Busted. No good that time either. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Walker against Dragic. Lets it go from 11. Walker's shot is off. Here's Miami now. They're on a 16-7 run. Dragic the pass to Hero. It's Olynyk atop the key. Dishes it to Dragic. Knocked loose and stolen by Tatum. Down low. Here's Walker. And he banks in the layup. Walker's got 23.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Walker against Dragic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Celtics trail by 3. Walker the pass to Tatum. Now here's Cantor. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Dragic. And Cantor pulls it down. The Celtics shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And a wide open look for Walker. He nails it. And we're tied up. Walker's got 12 points now in the quarter.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Timeout called. The Heat. Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. The Heat making a switch here. The Heat have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Here's Nunn, guarded by Tatum. Nunn passes to Leonard. Over Walker. Again, the miss by the Heat. Austin's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Nice shot by Smart.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
Now here's Iguodala. 6 points for him. Outside Butler. Over Smart. Butler passes to Nunn. Clock at 4. The 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Butler. 8th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. From deep, Walker. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's Nunn. Inside, Williams with the steal. Tatum on the wing, defended by Butler. Tatum kicks to Walker. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. And it's Miami the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Nunn passes to Butler. With some arc, and the basket is good. Butler's got 13.
Tonight, Butler's been ferocious, got into a rhythm early, and has been able to sustain that effort.
Outside, Walker. Williams finds Tatum. Over Adebayo. And there's the bucket from Tatum. He's got 6.
And really at his best from mid-range. Tatum can create space and shoot up over his defender.
Iguodala against Brown. Outside, Butler. To the paint. Inside. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Great dish, an underrated part of Butler's game, his ability to create for others.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
The Heat trail by 5. Nunn passes to Butler. It's a floater, and the shot goes in. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
It's important for Jimmy Butler to knock down the floater. Guys are playing up against him. You drive it, you don't want to get all the way, shoot the floater.
41 seconds left to play in the first half. Walker surveying the floor. Tatum's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good. Adebayo. So both teams making some changes here. and so he makes both from the line. Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Smart. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Smart's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hand.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 31 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. This guy should be starting, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the floor for Miami, they've got Robinson. Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Nunn in at the 1. Now here's Hayward. Clock at 6. Here's Tice. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 4. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
Now here's Adebayo. No good there off the double clutch. Butler against Tatum. Kicks it to Walker. 13 feet away. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Tatum. He's got 6 over Jones. Boston again missing.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Tatum. The Heat getting the bucket. Pass to Tice. Hayward on the wing. Walk Walker against Adebayo. And it's Walker penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And now a look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. How last month turned out for him. He's right around 17 points a night, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Nunn. Passes it to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. Over Hayward. And it's Butler missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 2-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Free throw drops for Hayward.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
Hayward hits them both. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
Here's Nunn. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Let's go to our 2K leader. He's the NBA's Swiss Army knife. Big man who give you a little bit of everything, including assists. These are the best passing centers and power forwards since the All-Star break. Fourth, Bam Adebayo.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
Whether starting to break with a fantastic pass or kicking it out to a wide-open teammate, these fellas have a knack for passing the basketball. Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Outside Butler. To halt the run. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Hayward outside. And the 3 off target.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Nunn. Drops it in from 11 feet. Nunn's got his second bucket tonight.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
14 feet away. Here's Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And he makes the first. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
First trip to the line for him here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
That free throw good from Butler. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of the year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
Good. Dragic has got 12 in the game.
The open court is where Dragic does a lot of damage. Exceptional speed.
Walker the pass to Tice. To the middle. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Celtics lead by 3. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
The Heat trail by 3. To the inside, Jones. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And some changes here for the Heat. Crowder, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Hero subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Now Tice, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. So the wing on the left. Walker the pass to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Brown wide open. He fired. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 3. Dragic looking for an opening. And the pass to Robinson. Now here's Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And it's good for 2. 14 points for Goran Dragic.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Walker with it. 33 points for him. And here's Hayward. Brown outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Tice. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Celtics have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That's good from Tice. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Boston. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Dragic. 14 points for him. Pass to Adebayo. Crowder with it. Williams picks him up. No good from outside. Boston leading by 5. Here's Brown. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Dragic. Misses off the left iron. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Passes to Wanamaker. A floater. That shot missing. Dragic with some nice D. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 7. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Miami, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice, and Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And the Heat making a change here. Good on both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Wanamaker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First free throw is good.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. You know, Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Crowder, the pass to Dragic. And he lobs it up toward the rim, taken away by Williams. In the corner, Smart with it. Boston again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The pass to Hero. Now here's Dragic. 14 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. Here's Silva, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Smart.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Miami, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Boston leading by 5. Miami grabs the miss. Dragic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Now here's Crowder. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Pass to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And here's Crowder following Jaylen Brown's 3. Over Williams. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Shot's good by Williams.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
The Heat trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Dragic. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Boston. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And finished off by Brown.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dragic dishes to Crowder. Shoots from 12. Good D by Williams.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Here's Dragic. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. to the right wing. Here's Wanamaker. Goes back up. No good. And so it's Boston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Around the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Then it's Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Here's Nunn to the paint, wants to get it to Butler, and does. It's good. Butler's got 19 points.
Good defense right there. But Jimmy Butler, very resourceful. Found a way.
Now Tatum. Smart finds Tatum. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat trail by 12. Iguodala outside. Passes it to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Leonard hits them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Brown outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler with the ball, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Jimmy Butler is really forcing the issue, leaving the defense no choice but to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler.
What you have with Jimmy Butler is a guy who can guard 1 through 4, and sometimes even the 5.
And so Butler nails both of them. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. They're leading by 8. He dishes it to Tatum. Williams scanning the floor. Smart. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range, Jay, is a welcome sight.
Iguodala against Smart. Iguodala, the pass to Leonard. It's good.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
Celtics leading by 8. Kicks to Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
That one is off.
Third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Jones checked in for the Heat. And he's good on the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Nunn passes to Iguodala. The dish to Butler. Lets it go from the wing. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. To the middle. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
And look at the focus. I mean, Tatum's not going to allow the defense to overwhelm him. Simply keeping his eyes on the bucket there and cashing in down low.
Now here's Iguodala. The pass to Nunn. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 11. Smart finds Tatum. Now here's Brown. Defended by Jones. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Smart. Heat also with a sub. Robinson's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Offensive rebound. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 23 points.
If you're defending Jimmy Butler, you got to hit him harder than that.
Here's Walker. Tatum trying to break free. Walker's shot is off. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Nunn. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Walker. And it's Leonard missing. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And they're pushing it up. Here's Nunn, guarded by Tatum. Nunn passes to Butler. Shoots over Walker. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 8 points in the quarter.
You see the instincts of Butler on plays like this. Understands how and where to get his shots.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Empty that time from Leonard.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Leonard. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
And Miami has possession after Jaylen Brown's miss. A jump hook, and there's another one for the Heat.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end. These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks to Olynnyk. Over Tice. Olynnyk can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Robinson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
And it's Butler with the jam.
I love his mindset on that drive, Jimmy Butler. No one wants to get in his way when he's on the attack.
Walker the pass to Tatum. The 9-foot shot. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Nunn. Dishes it to Butler. No good that time. Hayward with some nice D. Right side to Walker. Nunn grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Nunn. Robinson dishes to Butler. Pass to Olynnyk. Beyond the arc. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hayward's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And it's 37 points for Walker.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Here's none. Guarded by Walker. Jones against Tatum. And stolen by Hayward. Inside. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Hayward. Walker's got 39.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Nunn passes to Butler. 5 to shoot to the inside. On the basket by Jones.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
Now here's Walker. Tight defense on him. Tatum finds Brown. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
And I tell you what, Tatum is proving to be an all-around scorer of the basketball. He can do it all.
And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. And Miami has possession. And here's Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Left side, Butler launches it. That one, no good. Hayward with some nice D.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Here's Adebayo. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. And Dragic has it in the corner. No good on the 3.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And that one is good. Tatum's got 13 points in the second half.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
That one falls.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Hayward against Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 29.
That's a fantastic dribble move from Butler. He's extremely confident with his dribble.
Walker against Dragic. Walker in the post. For 3, Hayward. Second shot opportunity. And Tice gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Dragic. Over Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Brown against Robinson. Now here's Tatum. He's tightly guarded, and it goes down 2 points.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
And guys, that fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Walker.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Here's Butler following the bucket by the Celtics. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Now here's Edwards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ogilvy kicks to Green. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. Iguodala, the pass to Hill. Here's Dragic. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Absorbing the contact, finishing the play. Dragic has that great body control.
Now, here's Cantor. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. We thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. Played pretty solid defense as well.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
So here's Miami's starting group. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the one. Now here's Tatum. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Pass to Butler. Doesn't go that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
Tice finds Brown. Back to Tice. To the paint. And finished off by Brown.
I'll tell you, allow an athlete like Jaylen Brown to get this close, it's going to be finished and finished strong.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
From deep, Walker. You can't get that one. And it's Miami the other way. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Butler. They get it back. Jones. Jones controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a tie ball game.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Passes it to Tice. Pass to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Lets the three fly. And Jones pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Butler. None. That's good.
Well, terrific floor awareness from the crafty swingman. Jimmy Butler playing the role of facilitator.
And David Aldridge spoke with Brad Stevens. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We talked about the difficulty of slowing down this dynamite offense.
DA, thanks for that update, guys. What can they do to prevent a barrage of points to start this game?
I think one thing they have to do is stay connected to shooters. Obviously, though, easier said than done.
Right, you don't want to give up easy looks, especially at the rim and from the three-point line.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Second is Jason Tatum.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside, Walker. Now the pass to Tice. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. And it's Miami with the rebound. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. Butler against Hayward. Outside Robinson. Pass to Nunn. There's the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Hayward outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
This is one of Hayward's go-to shots. Phenomenal at getting the space he needs.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Passes it to Butler. Shoots over Walker. Again, the Heat good for 2.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Inside. Ball's not loose. Now here's Butler. And in the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. Adebayo with the bucket.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Pass to Tice. Hayward on the wing, defended by Butler. Walker's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And here is Robinson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Nunn to the middle. The 11-footer. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And you look at Jason Tatum, able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
And that one falls for Tatum. A lot of opinions, Doris, on who may be named the coach of the year. When you look at the criteria for you when you're voting, what do you look at?
Well, obviously, you think about who has the best record. That's the first thing you look at. And what has contributed to that best record. But it isn't only about that, right? You have to consider, number one, what's the roster challenges that head coach may have had to overcome? Did he have to deal with any mid-season trades? There are so many things that go into making up a great year as a basketball coach in the NBA. So many things.
Now, here is Robinson. 23 points his last outing. To the paint. Hayward, left side. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hayward's got 6.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward continues to add to his game. He is super confident with the floater right now.
Here's none. Guarded by Walker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game. Here's none. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Can't cash in from close range. Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Robinson against Brown. There's the pass to Nunn. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Walker the pass to Brown. Here's Hayward. Got a hand on it. It's Robinson, high post. Brown on him. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The first one falls.
In the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
Robinson hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Tatum on the wing. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Tice for the 3. Cans it from downtown.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's Nunn. Passes it to Adebayo. Over Tice. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6. Celtics trail by 3. Walker the pass to Tatum. Now Tice. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Brown, good.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown. The aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Here's Nunn. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Boston. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, Miami. right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And you know, for Boston, they've had a dream season, and I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
You know, and that's something we see a lot from teams that come out of the blue like they have this season. Their confidence just grows and grows with each passing week, and they hit the playoffs riding high.
Here's Nunn following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Outside Butler. In the layup for 2. He's got 6.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Change here. Dragic has checked in.
And checking out the numbers for Gordon Hayward. He's really producing here second half of the season. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And here's Dragic following Jaylen Brown's 3. Dragic looking for an opening. Outside Crowder. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 1.
You simply can't give this guy open looks. Jay Crowder is one of the best 3-and-D players in the league.
Pass to Tice. Right side to Walker. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Outside Dragic. That 3 off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Tatum dishes to Walker. Back to Tatum. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Tatum's got 6 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Robinson, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Walker finds Brown. Hayward outside. Back to Brown. From 12 feet out. And another basket for Boston.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Miami's on 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Walker against Dragic. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Butler. Robinson passes to Dragic. He gets that one.
Just focusing on the task at hand
That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Great. Oh my God.
Shooting one.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
Call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, you know, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. You know, every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the court for the Heat, Olynyk is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and there's Iguodala, and it's Hero in the 2-guard.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Good work there as it goes. And it's 8 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Here's Hero, guarded by Smart. Hero passes to Iguodala. Pocket 6. Here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league, and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Brown dishes to Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Goran Dragic. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
And that one misses. Pretty interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way. They change their bodies over the course of their careers.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are. Down low, here's Tatum. A shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Iguodala. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
What a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Cantor with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Tatum. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
The first free throw is good.
What you love about Enes Kanter to me is every night he's capable of a double-double. He's an efficient low-post scorer and a determined rebounder. This guy can play now. Let's make no mistake.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Hero passes to Dragic. Here's Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And Walker kicks to Kanter. Back to Walker. The tray. The shot will not fall. And Miami the other way now. Dragic against Walker. Basket counts. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And there's the pass to Kanter. Here's Walker. Rebound by Olynyk.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Here's Dragic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Kemba Walker. That one misses for Dragic. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Elbow shot. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. 10 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Outside Dragic. Right wing. Olynyk dishes to Leonard. And here's Iguodala outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
Here's Dragic. Miami no good on that time either. Celtics leading by 3. To the inside, Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, if he gets near the cup, Jason Tatum will leave no doubt. Woohoo!
Now here's Dragic, 7 points in the game. Has to win it. A 3-ball, and Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 5. To the paint. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him.
Well, at 7 feet, Kelly Olynyk doesn't have to go far for the flush.
Celtics have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And they pick up 2. And it's now only a 1-point Boston lead.
the defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Smart shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Smart. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
That one misses.
You know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Dragic against Smart. And it's Dragic off the drive, and they're unable to get the time basket there. And a fast break now for the Celtics.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment.
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember very well.
Incredible.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Celtics.
Here's a look at some stats for Tatum. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's averaging 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Wanamaker. Now here's Williams. Olynyk is covering. Here's Wanamaker. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Dragic. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Wanamaker, the pass to Williams. Brown outside. Outside, Smart. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
And Iguodala comes to help. Tatum passes to Wanamaker. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Wanamaker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Dragic kicks to Iguodala. Here's Hero, guarded by Smart. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Olynyk, takes a three. Good on the triple. Olenek's got his second bucket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Wanamaker. Rockets with some nice D. The Heat trail by 4. Hero passes to Olenek. Dishes it to Dragic. Looking to get back on track here, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Cantor.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore, and that's something that needs to change.
Makes the first. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Smart, and Miami making a change here. Both free throws good from Dragic. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. Hayward on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Wanamaker. Boston needs to get off his shot. Here's Brown. And it's Miami with the rebound. Dragic left side. And too long on the shot. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. 15 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Now a timeout called by Miami. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy. Switch here. Nunn's checked in. And looking at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, we can see the teams that make the most of their trips to the foul line. In fourth, the Celtics.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
The pass to Silva. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hero passes to Nunn. Puts up a 3. Rebound Boston. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wanamaker. Nunn grabs the board. The Heat trail by 4. 1:52 left in the first half. Pass to Butler. Here's Nunn. Back to Butler. And he comes up with the deuce. Butler's got 8 points.
I absolutely love the interior game of Jimmy Butler. Attacking, challenging the teeth of the defense.
And finished off by Brown.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Butler goes in over Hayward. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
Well, there's a gritty nature to what Jimmy Butler does, just outworking people down low.
Here's Wanamaker, and Butler sends it back. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Adebayo throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Now Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wanamaker misses. Butler goes in, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shot's good. That's their third straight make off an assist.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Robinson's checked in for Miami.
Jimmy Butler, guys, and the commitment to becoming a legit star in this league. Think about coming out of Marquette without a reputation to now one of the toughest covers in the league. Incredible story.
Williams dishes to Walker. Will it go? Williams can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And that one's good by Butler.
Well, the speed and power of Butler, right? Hard to prevent him from scoring on the dribble drive.
Here's Walker. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Andre, how have you guys established things in the first half?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
We'll see if you keep talking in the second half. Thanks, Andre. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Looking at Miami, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, it was the Jimmy Butler highlight reel. Some spectacular plays, made tough shots, superstar production from him at the first half.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Boston. Hayward at small forward. With Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. Walker with it. Fires the three. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Robinson passes to Nunn. Outside Butler. Passes it to Nunn. Back to Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, we all understand at this point how difficult it is to corral Jimmy Butler. There's more evidence right there. He draws the foul.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. And he makes both free throws. Celtics trail by 7. Now here's Walker. It's good. Walker's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Butler. Over Hayward. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Celtics shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good.
Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
Here's Butler. From 13 feet, it goes down. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Walker finds Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's 19 points for Jaylen Brown. And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also on the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Boston, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. First free throw is good. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
And Brown drops them both.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Hayward against Butler. And he makes good on the layup. Butler's got 6 in the quarter. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Kicks to Brown. Hayward on the wing. There's the lob to Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Nunn passes to Butler. And he hits the jump shot. Butler's got 23.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's Walker. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Hayward, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Butler on the wing. Defended by Hayward. The pass to Nunn. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hayward can't hit. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Butler. There's the lob to the hoop, and Adebayo throws it down.
See, right there on the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
It's tipped. Hayward outside. Back to Walker. With a tie. Can't hit that one. And it's Miami the other way.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Butler, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Boston. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Butler. Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And so Butler nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year, he's been somebody they love having at the line.
That's good from Kemba Walker. And so Walker nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now Dragic, 11 points in the game. Shoots over Walker. Miami no good on that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here is Hayward. He's got 10. Cantor with it, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Now here's Dragic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Throws it up high, and Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Walker looking for an opening. Outside Williams. Off target with his 3.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, just terrific unselfishness from the veteran forward. Jimmy Butler more than willing to pass if he finds a teammate open.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
We get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Second, Jimmy Butler.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Yeah, defense a huge point of emphasis for each of them, and it doesn't matter whether they're on the ball, as the steals suggest, or off the ball situations either. They are as active a group of defenders as you're going to see.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Smart against Robinson. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat leading by 5. Up top, Dragic, guarded by Walker. Looking to get it going. And it's Dragic laying it in. Dragic has got 13 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Hayward. Back to Walker. Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Baseline try. That one a little long.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Hayward can't hit.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself on his ability to shut you down.
Dragic against Walker. Boston again missing.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
There's Walker with the three. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got 7 points for the quarter.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Robinson. And Adebayo throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Iguodala. He's checked in for Robinson. Outside, Smart. And here is Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Crowder with the steal. They push it up 4-on-3. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Iguodala. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Here's Butler. Rebound by Williams. Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Hayward can't hit. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Dragic against Walker. Three-pointer. No good from Dragic.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Crowder goes in. Can't connect from short range. Celtics trail by 7. On its way from Hayward for 2. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. And Hayward with the stuff.
How about the burst of speed and transition by Gordon Hayward? Great at getting one step ahead of the opposition.
Now Dragic, he's got 15. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by the Celtics. Cantor's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down. Now it's just 3 on the bucket from Hayward.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Adebayo finds Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Iguodala no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smart deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Dragic. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Finished off the break. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, we know this. When Jimmy Butler is cooking, he can put points on the board in a hurry. Look out.
Dragic against Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Here's Cantor. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Now, Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. They've got Iguodala. Jimmy Butler is out there with Myers Leonard, and it's Silva in at the power forward position. Iguodala kicks to Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Walker finds Williams. Tatum on the wing. To tie it up. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker, and stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown dishes to Hayward. Great D that time from Iguodala.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Heroes checked in for Andre Iguodala.
One shot.
And that one misses. And it's Williams with the ball for the Celtics. And it's Brown missing. The Heat with the lead. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Clock at 6. Butler, no good. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Down low. Here's Walker. Here's Brown. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Nunn. Takes it off the glass. And the Heat lead by 4.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. And Miami also making a switch. Jones is checked in. Leonard with the steal. Here's the break for the finish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Two. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero. Falls, so he hits both of them. Walker with it. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. Here's Hayward, and Hayward at the stop.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Walker the pass to Tatum. Now, here's Tice. From deep, Walker drills it from outside. Walker's got 10 points here in the second half. Over Hayward, and Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Butler needs a lot of defensive attention when he's in the mid-range. You've got to have a body on him.
13 feet away. Walker's shot is off. The Heat leading by 3. Nunn passes to Hero. Here's Nunn. Passes to Hero. 6 to shoot. Butler kicks to Jones. The second effort. Leonard trying to break free. Can't get the layup. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And it's Walker penetrating. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They're trying to break free. Can't get the layup. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And it's Walker penetrating. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nunn. Pass to Hero. There's the dish to Butler. Over Walker. Butler, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Walker. Inside, Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And the first one drops. And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Leonard. Robinson is subbed in for Hero. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, I love to watch Jimmy Butler work in the post. High activity level. Hard not to foul that guy.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 3. And there's the call on Jones. That's his 3rd foul of the game. To the left wing. Celtics passing it around. And Hayward at the stop.
I think there's no question that Gordon Hayward is now a premier talent in the NBA. This guy could be lights out.
Here's Nunn. Guarded by Walker. Olynyk trying to break loose. Miami no good on that time either. Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Tatum's shot is off. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. The pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Nunn. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Robinson against Walker. Pass to Tice. It's deflected.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Robinson passes to Nunn. Back to Robinson. Butler deciding where to go with it. And it's off from 3-point range. Boston trail. To the middle to take the lead. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 19 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Timeout called the Heat. Got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Jones kicks to Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Outside Tatum. From 10 feet out, that shot off the mark. And Miami the other way now. Here's Butler. It doesn't go for him. Hayward with some nice D. Over in the corner, Brown. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And Kevin, Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dragic dishes to Robinson. He kicks it to Butler. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Boston now. They're on a 16-6 run. Shots good by Walker.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Butler against Hayward. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You could see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Passes it to Tice. To the paint. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Look, Kevin, when Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
side, Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Butler on the wing. Ended by Hayward. And it's Butler missing. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Outside Butler. .105 left here in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
Well, Jimmy Butler is capable as an offensive rebounder. You've got to check him out.
Celtics leading by 7. Walker the pass to Tice. Tatum against Jones. Outside, Walker. Over in the corner, Brown. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Butler in the corner. Over Tatum. And the shot is long. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. It's stolen by Dragic. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Walker. So we see Boston get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Gordon Hayward. Gordon, great effort for you guys tonight, and you get the win.
We did. We guarded extremely well. All-around effort by everybody. Great game. I thought we really moved the ball. Great win.
Excellent inside-out defense, Gordon. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone. And tonight might be a low-scoring affair, Chris. Talk about what makes these teams we're going to see here so great defensively.
Well, one thing is length. When you have length, you have guys that can switch any position. And when you're able to switch, it makes it easier because in a pick and roll, if you have to get through one slight second of being late, oh, you're going to lose your man. But when you switch, your other defender is already in front of the man. And so I think it's the length, switching, and also that help side defense, that shot blocking coming from the weak side.
That effort, though, is always there in all those different scenarios, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. Length means nothing without effort. You got to have heart to play.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Robinson. Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's none in at the point. And one of the hardest working players you'll find, Jimmy Butler. At the same time, you know what, Chris? He's not afraid to challenge his teammates.
Yeah, within his team, he's a culture setter, Kevin. I mean, I think he's learning that balance of being vocal, but also knowing that just how far he can push his teammates.
he knocks down the first one.
I mean, an obsessive personality type Jimmy Butler. Back at Marquette, he'd stop a fast break drill when he caught a pass with one hand instead of two and say, do it over. That perfectionism still drives him to play.
He's off on the second. Jimmy Butler, a creature of habit, isn't he, Chris?
Oh, yeah, Kevin. He eats the same meals for breakfast and lunch. He watches the same movies over and over, the same thing every day. It's brought him to this point, right? So why stop now?
Now, here's Butler, following the miss by Kemba Walker. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Back to Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward, with good awareness, finds the open man.
And no good. Walker with some nice D. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Excellent control from Tatum. The assertiveness he displays on these possessions is why people love this guy.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Six to shoot. Outside Butler. Over Hayward. True on the 14-footer.
Stepping inside the three-point line. Butler showing he can score from the mid-range.
Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Walker finds Brown. Brown jams it in.
You know what, Kevin? You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
That's to Butler. Kicks it out to Jones. Tatum against Robinson. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Brown.
They're struggling here. They're 1 for 5 now. The D has been bottled up so far.
Wasted no time on that one.
When his three-point shooting improved a few years ago, Walker's career, that's when his game went to a whole new level.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's none after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Outside Butler. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock, and he gets it back. That one drops for him. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Walker dishes to Brown. Three-pointer, Hayward. Rebound by the Heat. Last time they met was in Miami.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
And so here is Miami after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. That's a 2 from Butler. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
To the wing right side. Robinson finds Butler. Here's none. And the pass to Robinson. Heat moving the ball around. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Adebayo with the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Tatum's got 6 points.
Has a great feel for where defenders are on the court. Tatum navigates himself nicely.
Robinson kicks to Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got his second basket. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. 6-point lead. Pass to Brown. Hayward outside. Over Butler. Some solid defense from Butler.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Passes it to Jones. And here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte. Here's Nunn from deep three-point range. The kick outside to Butler. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
We all know that Butler has put a lot of work into his game. You see the result right here.
Now here's Walker. Not a lot of room. Tatum's shot is off.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Well, their pass to Adebayo. The shot comes out. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Hayward. Tatum trying to break free. Hayward can't hit.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Shot's good from Butler.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Boston trailing. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
2 of the best. Players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you got to stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing. And Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan, for me, I know as a fan for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
But they just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
He's checked in for the Heat.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Hayward. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work, averaging 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Now here's Butler. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Butler passes to Nunn. And here's Adebayo. Dish now to Crowder. To the inside. Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now it's a 3-point Miami lead. The Celtics have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Back to Walker. They need this one. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Crowder. Kicks it to Robinson. Pass to Nunn. offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Miami, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The first free throw is good. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
Facilitating from the inside, and that can be a valuable asset for any offense.
And there's the pass to Butler. Inside, here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, Smart dishes to Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
But who can forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference finals.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic has checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the 2 guys that are on my mind, they definitely could talk trash with the best of all time. And that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard it.
And